One.
Really?
I had to do it. Come on.
Wow. Hello, we are live with Anno Domini. It has been a while since I've been able to say that, but
Hmm.
I'm pumped. I'm really excited for this episode. We're gonna do some fun things. As you can see, we only have Josh and Carly of the normal Anno Domini cast, but I kind of did some soul searching today, and I figured out a way that we can end Anno Domini. We can wrap it up because we kind of just left it dangling in the ether as a loose end that has not been tied. But we're gonna do that today. We're gonna at least start the process of tying up the loose ends. And as you can see, we have a guest star. We have Alyssa coming to join us from Terra Nullius fame, and I'm excited because
So famous.
yeah, you're so famous. Yeah. Um, I mean, we legit have people who watch that like regularly on YouTube, like who we
Do
don't
we?
know in person. Yeah, we still have like Ghost Pickles and
Oh yeah, ghost
yeah.
pickles.
Um, but yeah, so Alyssa and I have been talking for a while now about this campaign and the fact that her character from a Terra Nullius side story is the perfect person to guest star in an episode of Anno Domini. And when we were running short on cast members today for Hellbreaker sequence, and I was like, we should do like a one shot or something. Then this came up, and I mean, Josh is the one who brought up doing like a D20 thing. He was like, "Yeah, I want to do some combat or some crunchier D20 style stuff," and I was like, what we could do? We could do Anno Domini, and I've spent the rest of the afternoon frantically figuring out what that's gonna look like. But I think I have a pretty good idea now. So, we get on audio, by the way.
Hmm.
Okay, perfect. So, what I'm going to do first here is I'm going to give a slight recap of what happened last on Anno Domini because it has been a while. It's really been a while. It's literally we last played this on January 3rd of 2020, so it's been
Yike.
a hot minute. Um, Basically, this campaign has been about two things: the Fae and ascension to godhood. And so our heroes, Dona McKentiger, Lisa Glaymitier, and of course the cast members who aren't here today, Ulrich, Marmaduke, and Erastus. They have been caught in the world of the Fae and evil wizards and ascension to godhood and all that stuff, and they have been kind of, they've been protecting innocent children and getting them out of the Feywild while figuring out all the weird stuff that's going on in the Feywild and the realm of gods right now. So they have figured out a lot of interesting things about what's going on right now. When they came back from the Feywild, they found out that England was in the throes of an undead apocalypse, and that was interesting. They didn't know what that was about. But as they kind of made their way back into the world, back to Nottingham, were figuring out stuff like why this is all happening. They figured out a few things. Right, the last time Oberon has been the main villain of this campaign, the Fey Lord Oberon, who is the king of the Spring Court of the Fey, and he has been trying to ascend to godhood. He tried to become the god of the forests, using a ritual that involved young children, and taking their life essence and whatnot. That failed because of our heroes, and so the cat forest fey spirit thing named Pongerban
Yes.
actually took over as the god of the forests. So that's kind of his thing now. Um, but there's still stuff going on. Apparently, Oberon still wants to ascend to godhood and has another plan to. I think your assumption right now is that he's trying to become the god of death because as you figured out why this undead apocalypse is happening, you figured out the god of death must have died, and so Oberon must be trying to take over in that department since he couldn't get the god of the forests position. So, but yeah, you've figured out a lot of like steps in that process of like what he's trying to accomplish. Right now, you realize that it's very possible that Oswin Gage, the evil wizard who is the rival of Quelniescent, who is Ulrich's mentor and one of the five great wizards of England. Both of those two that I mentioned are some of the five great wizards of England. and they've had a rivalry for some time. And Quell Niesen has gone missing. Apparently, a lot of people blame him for the undead apocalypse. They think that he did some sort of wizardy thing that went wrong. Oswin Gage has been ousted as a necromancer and probably either the cause of this death apocalypse or just a convenient opportunist amongst it. And basically, the last we knew of our characters, they had kind of figured out a lot of stuff about that end of the deal, and that Oberon and Oswin were working together, and they had headed out to Quelliansen's tower to basically like use his crystal ball that apparently he has that's like surrounded by a bunch of caution tape, and like Ulrich was told never to use this, but you guys are gonna go there anyway. To kind of try to find Quell Niesen, because he's one of the people. He's a very powerful wizard. He could probably help solve a lot of these problems. And so I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of abstract that exact encounter, right? You guys went up to the tower, right? You found your way up to the top of the tower. You got the crystal ball. And I think we open this episode on Clair de Lune, right? So Clair de Lune is playing in the background in the soundtrack, this peaceful piano music. And we see in the top of Quell's tower an incredibly chaotic battle going on with various elemental spirits and various like magical monstrosities, probably some mimics, rugs that are coming to life to attack you, various things like that, constructs. And we see all of our characters in fierce battle while Clair de Lune plays in the background. There's just this slow motion battle scene as all of you fight all of these like basically like guardians of this like Palantir thing that he has up here. And that's like the opening of our session. And then we just see Anno Domini come up on the screen as we fade out from that like Clair de Lune slow motion battle scene. And then we just get a thing up on the screen. We see the snow falling on like some hills, some foothills, the foothills next to Nottingham here. And snow is just lightly falling, and we see basically some things come up, text come up on the screen that basically says, I think 3 days later. And just for you guys to like get in perspective of what happened, if this was an actual show, we would probably like we would do in media res here and not actually explain a whole lot. But I'm going to give you a little bit of information just so you know like the context of what's happening here. You went there. You fought the guardians of the crystal ball. You used the crystal ball, but things went horribly wrong because when you tried to scry and find where Quell was, right, you found out a couple of things. One, he is underneath in some sort of prison. He's underneath Erastus Camber's manor, his castle. Apparently, Erastus's castle has been taken over by Oberon and Oswin Gage, like their alliance, right? And Oberon is currently through, I think, either an avatar or maybe he's just shown up himself at this point. He's been torturing Quell in this dungeon underneath this castle, and I think the reason why it's Erastus's castle is because another thing you kind of learn through the process of this is there's something weirdly magical about Erastus's castle or like where it was built. Back in the ancient, Roman Empire that controlled this area, they built it on some sort of weird fey ley line, and so that's where Oberon could manifest himself or something like that. Like that's the kind of like the base information you've gotten from this whole thing. And so Quell's trapped there. He's being tortured by Oberon to try to get whatever last steps they need of this ritual to help Oberon ascend into godhood. You do know that it was something along the lines of sacrificing all of the life energy from all of the people in Nottingham by making some sort of huge alchemy circle around the city. But Quell has been remarkably resilient, given all of his weird magicalness, to giving up the last bits of that ritual to make it work. And so this is what has happened. But you also learned a couple of things because of that conversation that you scried in on. You learned that there is another place, another fortress nearby in the foothills that is currently holding a very powerful magic sword that Lisak has been after for quite some time. And this sword is actually very important to the machinations of both Oswin Gage and Oberon. And you didn't figure out exactly why, but you know that you need to go there and get it. Otherwise, their plan will succeed. And so the other thing that happened is through scrying on this whole situation, Oberon and Oswin both were alerted to your guys' presence, and weird chaos stuff happened, and bad things occurred. And so, you guys were... It wasn't necessarily that you were hurt or anything, but like the clock has started ticking on all of this stuff that's happening. He knows where you are. He knows that you're coming for him. Maybe there's a mark on you, something like that. And basically what I think has happened is you've split the party. Right? Donan and Lisig are on their way to get back this magic sword. That was the thing that you guys, the Donan, Erastus, and Ulrich from the very beginning of the campaign wanted to steal from this nobleman, and they didn't end up doing it. It mysteriously disappeared and ended up somewhere else. And so Donan and Lisig are going to head out and do that. Because Lisig is a thief, and she'd be good at sneaking into a place and stealing it, and Donan can back her up. Ulrich, Marmaduke, and Erastus have headed to Erastus's keep, obviously, because they were going to do that anyway, but this time they know that there's a little bit more danger happening there than they hoped. And so we're going to pick up with Donan and Lisig as they head out to whatever this fortress is to regain this magical artifact. And so I have one question, and it is, how do we want... and I guess this is mainly for Alyssa. What do you want Shayla's introduction to be? I know that Shayla has been alerted either just by her own magical... No, I guess it would be... Don't you still work for Titania?
Yeah. Basically, I work for Titania, and my she gives me missions to basically screw over Oberon.
Yeah. I know the last that we heard of Shayla, she was in India, doing some stuff over there with another fake court. But I think the details on that have kind of dried up, I think. And so Shayla has found herself back in England, back in the spring court, because I think you've been alerted by Titania. Basically, like, all right, the stuff that's happening in India right now actually isn't that important because, holy crap, Oberon might ascend to godhood. I need you there now. I need you there yesterday, sort of a thing, right? And so Titania used some power, probably, to transport you here. I think we're going to say Gefeldlar and Rosemi, your companions from the last time we saw you, are probably doing their own thing right now in England to help you with your mission, right? To stop Oberon in various ways. But Shayla has been tasked as well with stopping this, with grabbing this magical artifact and getting away from Oswin Gage. And so I'm curious, do you know about Donan and Lisig? And did Titania send you to them specifically, or are they going to like meet you along the way, or are they going to meet you there? What's that going to look like?
I don't think so, because if you recall, the last episode we had was in the middle of all this undead stuff. Mm-hmm. And I actually had a hard time getting a hold of Titania for some reason. And so I think it was literally like, I remember, I very, very vaguely remember you saying it was like, I was on like a radio, and it was like, it was very patchy. So I think it was literally just Titania was like, she said something about even the gods. That's like the last one I remember. And then she said like the name of the sword. And then I was like, and then I just felt that boon or whatever, or whatever you call it.
Yeah. Pact.
The pact to, I have to go get that sword. That's like all I know, I think.
Cool.
So
awesome. Yeah. Sounds good. So I think we zoom in on, right, these foothills, and we see the snow falling, gently falling. And Lisig and Donan are trudging their way through the snow towards this fortress in the hills. How are you approaching exactly? Are you trying to do stealth? Are you just marching up to the front door, taking magical precautions? What do you think?
Lisig would be trying to be stealthy.
Now the question is, can Donan be stealthy?
Whoa, we're about to find out.
Yes, I haven't heard that voice in so long.
I haven't done this voice in so long. I haven't had occasion to, and it's not going to stick around very well because I've had a cold the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And like, it's hard to make nice round O's when, half the time my throat just doesn't cooperate. Right.
You have a 1 in stealth.
I
Can at least try.
So I can at least try, but it's not trained.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do that then? Just go ahead and roll stealth, and we'll just see how stealthy your approach actually is.
Yeah, Donan would defer to Lisig on what's the proper approach here, because
Yeah.
honestly, he's not exactly the type to go walking into places and stealing stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's for dramatic effect, let's have Lisig roll first because she's better at this, and then we'll see. And I don't know if you guys have inspiration charged.
I have a charged inspiration.
You do,
I don't
okay.
remember if I burned it last session and just forgot to uncheck it.
Well, yeah, let's just go as the character sheets are showing right now. So, Lisa, you don't have inspiration, but Donan does. And remember,
Okay.
though, you can at any point reveal something about your character's past or, other deep character stuff to get inspiration.
I reset my spells.
Okay, cool. Oof. If only you had had inspiration, Lisig. That is a flat 10.
Oh no.
All right, Donan, let's see if you can get better or worse than that. Exactly the same.
I'm gonna hang on to that 10, yeah.
Yeah. And remember, you have to spend inspiration beforehand. So
Right.
You can't do it after the fact.
Right.
Um,
I'm with the way rolls have been working in Hellbreaker lately,
yeah, fair
I keep
enough.
forgetting that anything does not go in 5e.
Very true. Yeah. Yeah, Hellbreaker Legacy is a little bit more open-ended. Okay, cool. So just a 10 in stealth. Let's, I guess, see. I probably have these people with. Well, let's see who's best at perception among the people that would be waiting for you. And whoever is watching the stream right now just got a healthy dose of seeing exactly what they're going to be fighting.
Yikes.
So don't look at the stream, guys.
Well, that's exciting.
Okay, so we got a +5 here. Oh,
Oh no.
it was just 1 point over what you got, man. Okay, so they weren't really on their game either, but you guys were just a bit too noisy. So I think they know that you're coming. I don't think they stop you. I think they're confident enough that they're like, yeah, whatever. They can walk up to the front door. We'll be fine. So Shayla, where are you in the midst of this? Are you waiting for them at the entrance or what? What do you think? You muted.
I guess that would just depend on who's waiting. I might trying to stealth in there too.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll stealth yourself. Yeah.
Because if they're like bad guys waiting for them, which I'm assuming they are,
Yeah.
then I'm probably trying to sneak into
Yeah.
the tower also.
Sounds good.
If I'm not already in there. But
yeah, let's just have him make a stealth roll. Let's see how that went. If it happened before or if it's happening
sounds
now.
good. Oh,
Okay.
well, I do better than them.
Yeah,
So.
Shayla, do you have any sort of like invisibility or anything like that?
That's a great question. I might.
I feel like you do.
No, I do not.
You
I
just
have mirror image.
Yeah, that's more like a combat thing. I don't think that's
No,
gonna
I
help
know.
you stealth. Yeah. So, I assume you have your disguise self up right now.
Yes,
usual.
for sure.
Okay.
And it's a different disguise this time.
course.
It's no longer the dwarf woman. It needs to be. I've been exposed too many times as that poor dwarf woman.
What's wrong with
I
being
think
a
it was a
dwarf?
gnome woman. Was
it?
Yeah. Because
I
the
think
gnome.
this time I'm a dwarf.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, perfect. That'll be fun. So, Shayla has managed to sneak up to this place. So let's just say this. Let's say that Donan and Lisig are making some noise. Everybody knows that they're coming. Shayla, I think you also know that the people know that they're coming. But you're kind of like sneaking behind them. And you're like, I don't know what these two are up to. I'm just going to kind of follow behind and I'm just going to watch this whole situation.
Right. Like I'm trying to figure out like why they're stealthing up to the tower.
Exactly. Yeah.
Caleb,
Yeah.
with my passive perception of 14, would I be able to tell there's someone else sneaking along with us?
Yeah, that's a fun point. I think so, right? Like the people who are waiting for you were actively searching around, so that's why I had them roll. But yeah, like for sure, I think your passive perception would just be going, and so I think you notice that there's someone following you. This is funny. It's a funny set of
Well, I don't think it's so much I'm following as much
You're
as
behind.
we were just on the same path.
Yeah.
It was just like, we've been following the same lane for a very long time, and we've both been stealthy.
So I think we start with Donan and Lisa. What's your passive perception? What does it say on your character sheet there? Actually, you're a 13, so you would have noticed this too. Yeah. It's right below your skills has a passive perception there. Yeah, so Donan and Lisa, you both notice. That's what we start off with, that someone is behind you as you're tramping through the snow. What you do?
Is that Leasig? Is that a set of footprints over there?
Leasig just nods.
In the fresh snow? Who would be foolish enough to make... Donan looks behind him and goes silent.
Are you assuming that like Shayla's behind you and you see her?
No, he looks behind at the footprints that he's left.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I got
of
that,
course.
Josh.
Got it.
Who would be foolish enough? Oh, shoot.
Yeah. That's your first inkling that you get.
In this weather.
Yep. Yeah, so what do you do? Do you like make a deal of it? Like try to find the person behind you? I mean, you notice that they're there and you could probably confront them if you wanted to.
I mean, I think Donan would.
There's one cantrip in my list that's not showing up as having a name.
Oh, that's weird.
Like it has information. Oh, but it doesn't have all
no,
the
it
information
doesn't.
to
Yeah,
it.
that's weird.
Oh.
You should have 4 though.
Yeah.
You had Thorn Whip, Produce Flame, Druid Craft, and what? Here, let me.
I don't know.
I'm gonna delete that one and then I'm gonna look at the cantrips real quick.
You found the null cantrip.
Yeah, it creates a void of nothingness that swallows the entire world.
And it does 1d4 minus 4 damage. Or 0, whichever is less.
Would you have had Guidance, Mending, Poison Spray, Resistance, or Shillelagh?
I have no idea. None of those. Sound familiar.
If you're a druid, you definitely should have Shillelagh.
What does that do?
It basically
it makes your weapons magical.
That's probably less useful for you though because you turn into a bear most of the time.
Yeah, but it's also a cantrip.
True.
Or it's
Very
a cantrip bonus action. So if you are going to attack with a weapon, it's a really great bonus action. So it's like if you're a druid, you gotta have some light.
You want that then, Carly?
Damage die becomes a d8. Yeah, that's spicy.
Yeah.
All right, cool. There you go. Yeah, because I know you're supposed to have 4 right now. I think.
Yeah.
So. Cool stuff. So, yeah, I mean, do you go confront the person? Is that the plan?
I don't know. Lisa, you're the expert. Do we go after the person? If we're trying to break in and they're trying to break in, do we just let them go about their business, or do we try to get, like, what do you think?
Because something also, Lisa, if you make a big deal about whoever's following you right now, it's possible you'd make a scene and then people would notice. You don't know necessarily that people have noticed you yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Leasig is just like, let's just keep walking. If they still are going in our same direction, then we'll meet up with them later at some point.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, yeah, so you guys trudge.
Donan's going to keep an eye on the other person.
Mysterious figure in behind you.
See if... Actually, you know what? I'd like to see if I can get a good look at this other person real quick.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Why don't you just go ahead and roll perception? Actually, like roll it to see if you can get any more information. Yeah, 17. I think so. Shayla, would you like to describe your character for us?
Well, currently she's probably the most beautiful dwarf woman you've ever seen in your entire life. I mean, because that's just Shayla. She just likes to become probably like dwarf with like really wavy, curly brown hair with these gorgeous like hazel eyes. Unnatural beauty that she stole.
I don't trust her.
Yeah, so you notice there's a dwarf following you, or following behind you at some pace. What do you do? Anything, any particular, or just keep that in the back of your mind?
Well, Leasig suggested that we not make a scene, so I'm not gonna make a scene.
Yeah. All right, cool. You guys make your way through the snow, and you end up basically at these like huge, like frosty iron doors. Probably not iron, actually. It'd probably be stone. But it looks like this like cold stone fortress, kind of nestled in some hills here. And Donan, you've grown up around this area for a while now, and Lisa, you too, to some extent. And you do not remember this being here. Not necessarily you've explored this particular area before, but like you feel like this would have been on a map or something. But yeah, it's just there. What do you do?
Does it look
These big old stone doors.
So does it? Can I make I think it's an insight check. No, history check to see if I recognize was it recently constructed or magically plopped down here?
Yeah.
Because I have stone cutting.
Oh, you have stone cutter's tools or whatever? Yeah.
No, I have stone cutting.
Wait, what
Whenever
do
you make a history check, you're considered proficient in the history skill.
Nice.
Related to the origin of stonework.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Go ahead and
add
roll.
double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, so go ahead and roll history and add a 3.
Okay. So that makes a 17.
No, 17. Okay. Yeah, very ancient. So your guess is magically plopped down, or at the very least, and given what you've been dealing with lately, it's probably the most likely this was on the other side in the Feywild somewhere, and it kind of phased over here.
Okay, so this is very ancient, maybe more Fey architecture in flavor, or
yeah, it doesn't look like Fey architecture you're familiar with, given the stuff you've seen. But it's definitely like, given just what you know about stone cutting and stuff, like there's no way this has been here, and it's definitely not human or Roman or like Azamar. It's not any race that lives around here type of like architecture. So you're making an educated guess. This is probably a fake fortress, probably from the Feywild. It was probably phased in here somehow.
Okay. Well, that's just convenient.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the kind of power? Oh, I need a place to put a sword. I'll just pull a fortress out of nowhere and put it down.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, so you're standing at these 10-foot wide stone doors. What do you do? I mean, yeah, you could try to enter through a different way. Like you could look around at the fortress. Just going in the stone doors is very likely to just get you noticed, even if you didn't realize that you're noticed already, sort of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Any form of opening or window anywhere on the building?
Want to make an investigation check for me?
Yes.
Now I was gonna see if we could look for guards and stuff before. Yeah,
real quick. Don't roll yet, Leasig. Do you? No, you don't have investigation, Donan. Otherwise, I was going to say you could give her advantage on this, but
I'm not very good at investigation.
yeah, who's actually better at it? Oh, you're definitely better at it. He has a 0 in it, I think.
Yep. Donan's not very smart.
Yeah, just go ahead
He
and roll
doesn't.
investigation.
He doesn't have to be.
Oh,
Well, there you go. 20.
okay.
Well, that's
I'll
nice.
take that.
Yeah, so Lisig, I think you find there's not really anyone guarding the place, but you find a side entrance, kind of like a secret door sort of situation. I think your connection to the Feywild through being a druid is kind of the main thing that lets you spot this thing. But it's like, yeah, some sort of like secret Fey door on the side of the cliff, or the side of the fortress wall. But you can sneak in if you want to.
Okay. Yeah, I think Lisig just quietly points it out to Donan and starts walking in that direction.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna drag you into a map here. Lisig, it is very dark inside. There are no lights, at least immediately. So, do you want to like what are we doing about that?
I can produce flame as
yeah.
a cantrip.
Okay. Yes, you just create a little bit of flame for you to see by, because Donan can see in the dark, but you can't. So you're just a halfling. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and drag y'all over to this map. I found a map pack that has already dynamically lit stuff.
Ooh.
So that I didn't have to do anything. It's just automatically like set up so all the line of sight stuff is where it should be, but I didn't have to do anything.
Nice.
So you enter this like corridor, right? And you see
Everything's black for me.
yes,
Same.
because you're not inside yet.
Oh, okay.
It's black for you too, Carly.
Yes.
You see your stuff now?
Oh, yes.
There you go.
I was
Yeah, you're just on the
zoomed in
wrong part of the map.
Part of it.
But yeah, as soon as you, Shayla, how close are you sneaking behind them and are going to follow them through this secret door too?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so yeah, how closely would you be following behind them?
I mean, it would just depend, like 20, 30 feet.
Okay,
Something
yeah.
like that.
So we'll just mark as soon as they kind of get beyond that radius, then I'll bring you in on the map.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, Donan and Lisa, you're in this like little entranceway. You see doors in front of you, right? Two doors, kind of leading the way into some other place, and you also see a turn that leads to another door that way. What do you do?
They're just normal looking doors.
I mean, yeah, same as the kind of stone. I guess they're probably wooden in the inside here, but just everything looks sort of Scandinavian on the inside here, right? So you
Okay.
see this, all the little like knot stonework in front of you on the floor there, right? Kind of intertwining knots, and then the doors probably have similar like tree carvings on them, like Yggdrasil sort of stuff.
Okay. I think Donan is going to move forward and take a look around that corner
Good, yeah.
unless Lisig stops him.
No, I mean, I don't know which way to go, so.
Yeah, so
Just
it's
go
just
with
a
the
normal
direction.
door in front of you there.
Okay.
Give me half a second though. I'm gonna bring something up real quick. I'm gonna make some random rolls as we go through this place because I didn't like I have some encounters ready, but I didn't like detail every part of it. So I'm just gonna make a roll real quick to see. All right, so that door right there is iron.
Okay.
And do you just try tugging on it?
Seems different from the rest, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's barred or locked or something. You're not sure which.
Okay.
One of you can make an investigation check on the door to figure that out.
I mean, I know next to nothing about doors and opening them.
Yeah.
Besides, grab handle and pull.
Yeah, so
Lisa, you're a thief. You want to take a look at the store?
15. Dang.
Okay, cool.
Somehow
Yeah.
I'm doing okay on rolls that I'm supposed to be bad at.
It is locked. The locking mechanism wasn't clear at first. Like it's sort of an odd little keyhole. But you being the thief druid that you are, you think you might be able to make your way through this. Are you like proficient with thieves tools? Yes, you are.
I
Perfect.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and click on that in your proficiency, and we'll see if you can unlock this door.
What attribute do I do that with?
Let's say dexterity, probably. Yeah.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, I don't think it's super difficult to open. I think it makes a little bit louder of a click than you want it to when you finally get it open. But yeah, it's open now, and you can just kind of swing it open. Let me grab that. There you go.
What do you see?
I mean, Lisa doesn't see a whole lot because her flame is very, very dim.
Oh, sure.
Do you step in,
Donan's
Lisa, or does Donan step in?
I mean, Donan's gonna just push past her and
Yeah.
kind of peek through the door. I don't see.
Yeah, so you see some like piles of snow on the side here. You see this like little like staircase and stuff. And let me make another quick roll.
It's like a courtyard of some kind.
Yeah, it's kind of like an entrance chamber. I'm actually legitimately gonna like make some rolls as we go along here to like decide what these rooms are, because I think that would be fun.
Okay.
Because I don't have a clear idea of some of it. So, whoa, okay.
Ooh.
All
100.
right then. That's interesting. So you see a lot of like religious iconography on the walls here.
Okay.
You see a lot of like storm and winter related iconography. Definitely like Fayish in origin. I mean, and your religion, Donan, is all just centered on that sort of stuff. So you're pretty familiar with this. It is a little bit different culturally than you. So I'm just curious. Make a religion check. I'm just curious what you can glean from the iconography. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, 22, almost as good as you could get. I think you see this is a crypt or tomb or something. Someone was laid to rest here at some point, and you don't see immediately where that would be as you like just look in the room. But do you just keep going in?
Is it a someone or a someone's?
Someone. It's like a special room.
Someone important then.
Yeah.
Of some description.
Yep. And I think you also see there's probably like a family thing, right? So this is one member of a family and their special room. It's likely that there are other rooms in here, or at least one other, that has a similar crypt.
Oh, okay.
Of like a family member who died.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, did you push beyond?
I think Donan's. Can you hear me still, Lisa?
Oh, Carly. Oh, yeah, she skedaddled. Oh, there she is.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, I think Donan's gonna relay to you that this is a crypt of some kind. Someone buried here.
Okay.
And so that's probably immediately alerting to you, because you're still deep in the throes of this undead apocalypse. So not necessarily sure what's beyond. I said that might be an alert to you because you are still deep in the throes of this undead apocalypse situation.
Right.
From what I know of kind of Tempest worship, like Tempest spirit worship, and that religion, would it be the kind of religion where one was buried with possessions? Tombs have offerings or
So it's
adornment of some kind?
actually kind of interesting. So from what you can see on the religious iconography, it's actually kind of strange that there would be a tomb at all.
Okay.
Because the culture, I mean, this is like a Scandinavian sort of feel that you get in here. And from all you know about your dwarven cousins in the Norse side of the world, Norse part of the world, they don't typically make tombs like this. They do ship burnings and, you know, die with a sword in your hand and get left on the battlefield, like that sort of stuff. So it's probably more likely that this is like a woman or a child buried here, and the iconography is unclear, but that's probably more likely.
Okay. Probably not something we want to search right now, then. I don't think it's in here, the sword we're looking for.
Yeah, probably not.
Not in a woman or a child's tomb.
Probably true, especially in this sort of culture that you're looking at right now.
Right, because like, if she was a warrior, she would have been given a warrior's burial.
Exactly. Yeah, if she was a shield maiden of any sort, that would be yeah.
So question, are they like completely in the other room right now?
No, they're like, it looks like to me they're still standing right at the door. They're scared to go inside right now, I think. So I think you're still waiting kind of at the entrance, waiting for them to like go beyond so you can sneak. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering, because I was like, if they're completely in the other room, then I want to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Donan's going to back out and check this door here.
Okay. Let me make a roll. So I said that was wooden. And that's all it is. It's not locked or anything. You can just kind of creak it open if you want.
Sure. What's behind? What's beyond?
Let's find out.
I'm going to try to open it. I'm just going to open it.
Okay, yeah. So it's like a vaulted kind of chamber. There is. It's more of a. It's sort of an entryway. I'm just gonna double check to see if there's any more like distinguishing features. Let's see here. We have. Yeah, you see some scattered kind of like tables and chairs, and like it looks like maybe someone either it's definitely abandoned for now, and there's some dust on it, but it almost looks like a little bit of a mead hall, gaming hall sort of situation, like people would play dice games or feast.
Okay.
A couple of tables just kind of scattered around, but it's abandoned now for sure.
I was just gonna move on in then.
And then real quick, Jonan, would you... I'm going to make a check here with advantage. Well, it's a good thing I had advantage. Would you make a perception roll for me?
Okay. There it is. I'm staring right past it.
Okay, yeah, so you don't notice something. You get an eerie feeling, but you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, what do? You just kind of wander around the chamber, look at anything in particular?
So I see a couple of hallways here. I think Donan's going to kind of move up here. See if I can see kind of what's down the hallway, what's beyond.
Yeah, it's basically like just a little bit of a court, turn that goes to another set of double doors that leads further into the fortress.
Okay.
It's the same on the other side too. Lisa, do you sneak into?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and drag yourself over. And then I'm gonna go ahead and drag you on the map, Shayla. How are you gonna see?
Sorry. I'm gonna cast light on a necklace I'm wearing.
Perfect. Yep, there you go. Then I should have already done that then on your sheet. You should have light.
Perfect.
The radius, the right radius.
Okay, so I see that they have already so they're going.
Yeah, did you close the door behind you guys?
Lisa
I-
probably would have.
Okay.
Yeah, because she came back last, so that makes sense.
I think Donan would have made sure that we closed the crypt door.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Shayla, you enter and you see that both the doors are closed again.
Okay, so I just want to go in the corner over here where I could hear them enter in.
Yeah, so you're just gonna wait for them to move beyond.
Listen and hear what's going on.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Donan and Lisa, you do anything in particular in the room, or start to move on, or
It looks like kind of a mead hall. It's clearly not really what we're looking for. I would assume some kind of we'd be wanting some kind of vault or treasure room, or I don't know, science, like magic and science laboratory tucked away somewhere. Donan's just gonna keep moving.
okay, yeah. So when you kind of get up to I assume you're gonna go over to this door, probably.
Yeah.
So when you get right up in front of the door, you're almost there, right? And then a pixie appears in front of you, coming out of invisibility. And you recognize this pixie. This is one of the 4 pixies that you met from that village back in the second episode.
Oh yeah, when you had your brewing battle.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
It's one of those 4. It's not the guy with the brewery or whatever, but it's I think there was a feisty gal who was kind of running the show between the 4 of them.
Sounds right, yeah.
And she shows up and appears in front of you and is basically hey, so I think you should stay here.
Excuse me?
It's flying in front of the door, holding out a hand. And then she just says, I'm going to say this once, Donan, and only once. If you go beyond, you will die.
What's beyond that? Can we make an insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Is she telling the truth?
Yes, as far as she knows it. Basically, the situation that's happening here right now is she's been invisibly following you, and has just appeared in front of you, and basically she seems hesitant to attack you or immediately be the guards and stick someone on you, but she's basically saying if you leave now, you won't die. If you keep going, then all hell is going to break loose and this place is going to try to kill you.
Okay. So she's not on our side then.
No, and you've known that from before. The brewer liked you, and a couple of I think one of the other people liked you guys, but this lady has always not liked you, from you first met her, and she was pretty ticked that you guys got away with that contest. So,
Do I recognize the voice?
Make a history check. I'm curious if you do. Maybe.
I mean, I could. I very well could,
yeah.
but I'm not very intelligent, so. Let's see.
Whoa.
Yes, I know who this is. Absolutely.
Oh, for sure you do.
Nice.
Okay, let me generate a name for her real quick. I don't think we named her, so
I thought you did. I didn't know.
we might
I
have.
feel like we did.
Let me just double check the chat entries, and I'll see if I can find something.
I do not have memory of what all went down in that session.
The only thing I remember was that contest with the pixies. That's the only thing I remember.
Yeah.
And one of them was a brewer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I did name them.
Was
it was Sedwin, Nesta, Gwalter, and Lineth. I believe that this is Nesta.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, so Shayla, you know about Nesta. She works for Oberon. She's a pain in the neck.
So we go way back.
Yeah, such a haughty, she was probably honestly one of the people that you met her along that when you first kind of got the pact. Maybe she gave you a piece of information or two of what Oberon wanted you to do. Visited you once or twice, and you just never liked her. So you recognize that voice, and you're like, Nesta.
Freaking Nesta. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to listen to what Donan says first before I do anything,
Yeah.
But yes. Now I know your name's Donan, at least.
Sure.
Oh, cool. All right, listen here, you little butterfly. I kind of let your master. I kind of let your master go through with what he's planning, and I kind of let you stand in my way. So either you go scram off to wherever you came from, or I don't know, I'll squash you like a bug.
You can make an intimidation check.
Oh yeah, making an intimidation check. Because with Donan's -1 in charisma, this is like a real well.
Yeah, I don't.
Could have gone worse.
Yeah, it could have, but I think she's confident enough in her situation right now that I think she just sighs and she says, Gwalter's gonna be so disappointed. And then 7 more pixies suddenly appear in the room, flying around everywhere, and among them are the other 3 of the 4, but then other ones you don't recognize, and they're all gonna just try to kill you. So let's have everybody roll initiative, shall we?
Great.
Yeah, so go ahead and click on your sheet and click that initiative button.
Open first, right?
Yep, you did it though. You got it.
Oh no,
Oh.
I'm doing something dumb. I have multiple windows open on different computers. So bear with me while I chase this down. There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh.
Not terribly good. So Shayla, you get to go first. You realize this is what's gonna happen.
Cool.
And so you can act first if you want to.
It's just I know Nesta so well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I burst into the room,
Sounds good.
obviously. And where's Nesta? Just curious.
She's right over here.
Which one is she?
I don't think you can see her from
Oh,
where
she's
you
way
are.
over here.
Yeah.
I can't even see her.
Nah, she's over
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I just burst in and I just go and I just like immediately just the one like right next to me, I just go with an Eldritch Blast.
You literally do, Shayla. As you walk in the room, you see one right to your right, and you just yeah. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
See if we can actually hit I think that'll do it.
Oh, definitely.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
It
Dang, I
dies.
rolled terribly. Oh, okay. Well, then I use my second Eldritch Blast to hit the next closest one.
Yeah, and these are like tiny. So they're even smaller than
So that one and then that one. So just
just 2 dead pixies right in front of you.
and I just go, Nesta, you don't even want to mess with this. And then
Yeah.
just
Cool. All right, it's all the pixies' turns. They're going to do some stuff. So let's see. I think Nesta is going to try to... Nesta's going to try to polymorph you, Donan.
Oh no, thank you.
I want to make a wisdom save.
Oh sure. Sure.
What is
Saving throws, wisdom.
I didn't know pixies could
Are you
polymorph.
kidding me?
critical failure?
A natural one.
No.
Let's see. What would she turn you into? So she can turn you into anything of your like challenge rating or lower. So
sorry.
she's gonna. I'm gonna try to find. Let's look at all the CR0
Could
things.
you turn him into a butterfly?
Possibly. Let's take a look. Let's see.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
I'm gonna do
Well, that happened.
beast CR0.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, that was just too funny.
It was pretty funny. She could do the classic turn him into a frog. I don't know. What do we think Donan's spirit animal would be? Like, what kind of mundane beast would he turn into?
Like an orange cat.
I was thinking a ground squirrel,
Yeah, I was thinking a squirrel
like
too,
a
actually.
chipmunk.
Yeah.
I was thinking initially I was thinking squirrel, but maybe a chipmunk living in holes in the ground is more
All right, so
than
I'm gonna
living in holes in trees.
your statistics is gonna be a rat, but
Okay.
yeah, you're gonna be a chipmunk, right? That's the idea.
Oh boy.
I gotta figure this out.
That's so funny.
Rat. I mean, that honestly kind of looks like a chipmunk already, that token. If it's going to appear. There it is. Look at how cute you are.
Aw.
Yeah, he's making
Yeah.
angry chipmunk chittering noises. If you've never heard an angry chipmunk before,
Yeah.
they make noises. They really do.
So there you go. You're right there. Let's double check what polymorph actually changes about you. The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beasts. It retains its alignment and personality. The target assumes the hit points of its new form. Oh boy, that's bad. You have 1 hit
Yep.
point, my dude.
Oh
Yep.
no!
How does the pixie have polymorph?
They do. They get to do it once
What?
a day, but they do. Yeah. They just, it's like a spell-like ability they have.
She spent her polymorph on you, don't it? Her 1 polymorph a day.
It's okay. You just got to break her concentration. You'll be fine.
Don't I feel special?
Oh, okay. So it actually wouldn't be good for her to attack you though, because the target assumes the hit points of its new form. When it reverts to its normal form, the creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transformed. If it reverts as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, any XX damage carries over to its normal form. So basically, she doesn't want to just try to kill you with this because it would actually change you back. So this isn't like an insta-kill. Donan gets one-shotted here.
Right. It's kind of like the equivalent of like almost like being a druid, where like if you get hit, then any excess hit
Exactly,
points
but
go to your
her
own.
idea would be nobody attack him at all, because now he just has to do whatever a chipmunk would do until it wears
Right.
off, right?
Right, for an hour, yeah.
Now I'm a cornflower and chipmunk.
Yeah, corn blossom and chipmunk.
What's your language?
Right. Forgot.
Every time. I get you with that every time.
You do. Okay, so that's the one pixie. I think one of the other pixies is going to try to cast confusion on you, Lisig.
Oh dear.
I want to make a wisdom save for me.
Yes. I don't want to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's going to be good. I'm just trying to... Okay, it's a DC 12 that they have. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you're good. Nothing happens. So that one, try to do that. I think the next one is going to do the same thing to Shayla. Try to cast confusion on you.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll out wisdom save.
Ooh, no.
Nice.
Okay, so I need to roll a d8, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can wait until your turn, but it's basically like on your turn.
Okay.
Well, you roll a d10 at the start of each of your turns to determine your behavior that turn.
Oh, got
So
it.
you
Okay.
also can't take reactions. So.
Okay.
Yep. So they do that, and then, so let's say that one did that, and then we have these 3 still have left to do, and so honestly, this one wouldn't have been right next to you. They would have been right here. They wouldn't want to be that close, because I think the other 3 of those are going to Wait, don't they have a weapon?
Thought they did.
I thought they did too.
Little mini daggers. Stabby
Yeah,
stab.
that's what I thought too. I'm not seeing any. Did I accidentally delete them or something? Huh, maybe I was just using a different
Maybe
stat
that's
block.
the thing. Like pixies, there's another one that's kind of like them that uses daggers. Can't remember. But...
That's really weird. Interesting. Okay, yeah. So I guess. Huh. I could have sworn they had weapons. I mean, they did. I know they did last time that we met them, but oh. I just made the wrong thing. They're sprites.
That's what I thought. I thought that there were sprites.
They were. I've just.
Well, were the 4 sprites?
Yeah.
Or pixies? I mean, or were they actuals?
No, the 4. Yeah, they were all sprites. It's not that important, honestly. They're Fey, right? And so before they didn't use a whole bunch of spells, but it's not to say that they didn't have them. And whatever, they're just gonna try to mess with you guys. Probably is what's happening here. They're not gonna try to attack you. Not like it wouldn't really do that much anyway. Like they're much more effective doing spell stuff. So I think the other 3, one is gonna try to cast. Well, I mean, honestly, all of them have one use of confusion, so they're just gonna try to keep casting that on Lisig. So the next one to cast confusion, make another wisdom save, Lisig, because they want to get all of you with these weird things. Yep, so that saves. The next one, cast confusion on you.
I make another one?
Yep. There you go. You failed that one. And then the last one is going to try to cast, I think, sleep on Donan.
Oh.
To just make the chipmunk just go to bed. Just they can do 26 hit points worth of creatures. That's helpful.
That is
And
not,
let me just
not enough.
Well, I think you have 1 hit point right now.
No, I have 1 hit point.
Exactly,
yep, I'm asleep.
Let's see. I'm just double checking that there's not a save or anything.
No. I don't
Yeah, there
think
isn't.
so.
Okay,
For sleep.
perfect. Yep. So
Donan
just
chitters angrily for a moment, staggers drunkenly, and then just falls over.
This is amazing. Oh boy. Okay. Yep.
Curls up with his tail around his head.
And that's their turns. Lisig, you roll a d8 or a d10 for us.
That's funny.
7 to 8, the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. So there's no creature within your reach right now, so you just stand there.
Okay. So
Kind of straining your muscles, but like not having to move to attack immediately, so you just stop.
Okay.
Yeah, can she make the save again after this turn?
Let me just double check. Yeah, at the end of each of your turns, you make another wisdom save. Yep, so go ahead.
Oh, I make another save.
Yep.
Okay. 20.
Yep, there you go.
Nice.
So you have one turn of just standing there doing nothing, but then you're good. So Donan, let me just double check what are the conditions on sleep exactly?
I think somebody has to shake him awake.
Oh wait, how many people can they try to do this on? Within 20-foot range of a point. Wait a second. Lisa, how many hit points do you have? Oh yeah, you have 34. Never mind. Yeah, neither of you would have been able to. Only Donan would have been able to get hit by this. Okay, so it's not saying anything. Oh, until the spell ends, the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay.
So it lasts for 1 minute though. So,
Don't slap the chipmunk. You might do 1 HP.
Well, actually, you do, because then you'll revert back to your
That's
old
actually-
self and you'll wake
That's
up.
definitely what someone should do. Lisa should just go step on the chipmunk right now.
Just punch. Just
Exactly.
So
So wait, wouldn't he actually have been in her range? She's technically 5 feet apart.
oh no, I'm around a corner. Does that count as
I mean,
it
around
is-
the
the rules
corner.
for melee and
but
corners?
the only point is she doesn't have enough. It wouldn't affect her anyway because she has more hit points than she could.
No,
affect
I'm
with this
talking
No,
about
confusion.
for the confusion when she had you
one. No,
attack
yeah,
a
Donan is
creature.
currently right here. I just put
Oh.
Donan's token right there because he's not currently.
Oh.
Right, I didn't want to like throw him super far away because he still needs to see, but right now he is not there. He's ethereal. Yeah, that's just
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Okay.
yes. So Donan, you're
Sorry, Josh. Great combat.
Yeah, you.
your turn passes in peaceful slumber. You dream about acorns.
Donan kind of kicks and squirms a little bit in fitful
So
rodent
cute.
dreaming.
Yeah. Shayla, it's you again.
I got a 10. What do I do?
Let's see. On a 10, the creature can act and move normally.
Sweet. Then I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast these two guys.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead.
Okay, let's do it. Oof.
Oh,
well,
wow,
I missed
yeah.
one. Okay.
Yep. Let's try it again. The same one.
Try again. Yeah, 18.
Yep.
Okay. And it just
Yep. They have 1 hit point, so.
Yeah.
All right, you kill one. So just for noting, this is the one that actually successfully did the. Wait, which one did I say? No, that one did.
I
Yeah,
don't-
this one did the confusion on Leasig. I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Which one
Here,
did
well,
the
let me.
sleep?
Oh well, I'm still confused. So
Okay. I'm just double checking which.
I thought you said the one closest.
Okay,
to
so
me
this one
did the
polymorph.
confusions.
Yeah, this one polymorphed Donan.
Mhm.
This one tried to do confusion on Leasig and
Failed.
failed. This one tried to do confusion on Leasig, failed.
Failed.
Wait a second. Didn't the first... I think the first one might have just done sleep on Donan. Like the first one after the Nesta. Do we remember?
Well, because I thought you did.
You cast confusion, then sleep, I think.
Yeah. So, and
So
it probably would have been the one
polymorph,
who can see him.
confusion.
So maybe it's this one that actually casts sleep because she can actually see him, and that he in the hallway.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. And then,
So
but
it
this
would've
this
been-
one's the one that casts confusion on me, right? The one
Yeah,
that I
so
killed.
you're I think good.
Okay,
Well,
so I'm
let me
good.
just double check. Is that yeah, it's concentration, so they're dead, so they can't concentrate anymore. So you're good no matter what. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, so it was confusion. Yeah, so it would have been this one that cast sleep on Donan.
Okay.
Yep. So if
But
they
sleep,
die,
I don't think is
Well,
sleep
it's-
isn't concentration. Is it?
yeah, you're right. So it's until the spell ends, which is just a minute still. Okay. All right, I'll just double checking that. Okay, so it's the Pixie's turns again. Honestly, I think Nesta just flies away from Donan. Like she just disengages and
Well, I don't. She doesn't need to disengage.
oh, sure, she's asleep. I forgot. Yeah, flies away. Just to get out of this situation.
What a Karen.
And let's see. I mean, I think they're noticing that Shayla's just totally Eldritch blasting everyone. So honestly, I think the rest of them just book it. And just try to escape.
I didn't even get to attack anyone.
I'm asleep.
And a chipmunk.
And a chipmunk. That too.
So they all escape.
Okay.
Wait, these guys can move further.
I was say they have a flight speed, so they can probably move pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I know where they are on
Okay.
the map now. So Lisa, it's you. You're no longer confused. So
Um,
do you want to go over to Donan and?
I think it'd be really funny because I'm sure Shayla knows exactly what happened right now, and she'd probably just go over and not even hesitate and like step on him. But like, I don't know if Lisa would know.
We're still gonna go in turn order for now. But yeah. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
What do you do, Lisa?
Well, do I know what I have to do to change him back?
I mean, do you at least just go look at Donan? You're just like, whoa, he's a chipmunk.
I mean, I don't know if I need to move to see that, do I?
You do. You can't see it from where you are.
Oh, I do. Oh, okay. I guess so.
You just know Donan went silent and made chirping noises.
Exactly. Yeah. So you turn around, you see where Donan was. There's now a cute little chipmunk going like this, and it's sleep. What do you do? You make an Arcana check to like know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you know both sides of it, right? You know that he's been polymorphed, and if you step on the chipmunk, he'll revert. You also know if you just slapped him awake, he would, go awake.
I mean, I guess I slap the chipmunk then.
But do you slap it hard enough to like kill it? Because that will revert him back. It's terrible. Like it legitimately, it would probably be really uncomfortable for Lisa to do, but you know that would work to like make Donan back to normal.
Just pick him up, throw him on the ground,
Just throw him against the wall.
Oh my gosh! What is this? What is happening right now? Oh.
Do you have like what? Could lesser restoration undo a polymorph, or does it have to be greater restoration?
I don't think I have that either way.
I don't. Just hurt him.
It would be a waste of a spell. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
if Lisa didn't want to step on the chipmunk, yeah.
I think she probably
Also
like looks away and then just like kicks him against the wall.
Just like, closes her eye. Okay, yeah. So the chipmunk disappears, and Donan goes back in its place, no longer asleep. You're Donan. You just had this waking dream, or you just have this memory of a dream where you were just sleeping soundly in your burrow, surrounded by acorns. That's all you remember.
oh,
And it is your turn next. So.
Oh, no, no, that's not okay. That's not all right at all. No. I think Donan's got to take stock of the situation. I can see dead pixies. Can I see the dwarf woman around the corner?
No, I don't think so. And you kind of didn't really pay attention during that whole big thing. Like, you probably don't know she's in there. Yeah.
I don't know that I would have recognized anything more than about 5 feet in front of me anyway.
Exactly.
I
mean, Lisa, you definitely noticed that there was a dwarf woman standing in the doorway.
How long was that chipmunk? And
so the thing is,
where'd the pixies go?
Oh, you just asked that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking Lisa.
How long was he a chipmunk?
6 seconds.
Yeah, not very long.
Wow, that was very short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, she just says like 6 seconds.
It felt like an eternity.
I lived a lifetime as a rodent. If that's the speed at which they experience life, no wonder they can be okay with living a year or two and dying. Also, what happened to the pixies?
They left.
So they just turned me into a chipmunk and left. Alright then. Where'd Nessa go? Where'd Nesta go?
She left.
Which direction?
Which direction did she
I mean,
go?
out the doors, like right in front of you, sort of thing, right? Like.
Okay. Yeah, at least he just points.
I mean, Donan's gonna go bursting through those doors.
Yeah, I mean, I think
He's got a pixie to dust.
nice. So the doors like open just a crack because she like snuck through, right? But yeah, I mean, if you want to burst the doors open on your turn, you are free to do that. Give me half a second to prepare something.
Get your little butterfly butt right back here.
So, Donan, you burst down the door, and waiting out in front of you is a giant white wolf.
Oh, oh, hello there.
Okay. So I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Does Lisa hear Donan say anything?
Yeah. You're right there, so yeah.
Okay. Well, so I think she looks back at Shayla and just kind of narrows her eyes and then heads inside and turns into a bear.
Well, are we still in turn order?
We're still in turn order, so yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I see. Never
so
mind,
that you can do that next, but yeah, I mean, Shayla gets to act before you do, so.
This is a bonus action, so.
What do you do, Don?
I think. Remind me, do I have to do a full action before a bonus action, or can I do those in either order?
Either order, yeah. No order there.
Yeah, I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon then.
Cool. Let me go find that.
Hammer Friend is going to appear behind the wolf there.
Hammer Friend!
Stop! Hammer time!
Where is this hammer?
And because of where I chose to stop, I can't make a melee attack, can I?
If you're stopping there, no.
I mean, that's where I dropped my token after I walked through the door.
And you can keep moving.
I should have kept moving. I'll keep moving.
Alright. Where do you put the spiritual weapon?
There.
There?
Yep, directly
Nice.
behind him.
Perfect. You get to make an attack on that right away, right? With the spiritual weapon? I believe you do. I think like when you summon it, it just attacks, yeah.
For a minute. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee attack. Melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Yep.
Yeah, you should just be able to click on the spell itself, and it should roll it, I think. There you go.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is 11 damage. 11 force damage.
Cool stuff. Yeah, so you slam that, and then you can attack yourself if you want.
Yep, and then Donan is going to go ahead and hit him in the face with the Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
9 to hit.
Nope.
All right. And promptly miss. I feel bad about himself.
Cool. All right. Shayla, it's you.
All right. Well, I'm really sad I didn't get to finish off all those pixies. That's okay though. Let's do this. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna use my action to dash to get up there, figure out what's going on. 2, 3, 4. Oh, look, hello. And 5. So I'm just gonna go right there, and just I'd say to Donan, which way did Nesta go?
I don't know. I got through the door and there's a dog. A little busy.
It's like you're roughing at you. Just
little busy.
And it's the thing, you know, Shayla, that they can turn invisible. Like, so they're probably in this room, invisible somewhere.
Would I be able to roll a perception check?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
You have disadvantage though.
That's fine.
Your DC is only a 10, so
14.
yeah. So you can tell that there are two of them right over here, and probably some more over here. But
Okay.
you can attack, but you'll do it at disadvantage because you're kind of doing blindly.
That's fine. Thank you. All right. Well, that's my turn because I used my action to dash. So
Okay, cool.
I'm a short little halfling. I can't move very fast.
Okay, cool. So it's the pixies' turns again. They're in the GM layer though. So I think one of the pixies is going to. I think it's Nesta because she still has this spell on her. She's going to try to cast confusion on you, Shayla.
Okay.
So gotta make your wisdom save.
Like, freak, not again. Okay, made it.
Yep.
Right.
And
like
then,
Nesta.
Yeah, the second one is going to try to do polymorph on you.
Oh, jeez. Okay. What is that? Another wisdom save?
Yep, same wisdom save. Yep.
Jeez, I'm so gonna fail this, and I'm gonna become a chipmunk.
Yep.
Oh no!
So what animal would Shayla turn into? A baboon, a badger, a bat, a cat, a crab, a deer, a cat. Okay, yeah.
Maybe a red cat.
Sounds good. Beasts. Get rid of this cat token.
Like,
See it, everybody. Okay, cool. So you are now.
I am now a cat.
You are now this cat. So I'm just gonna bump you over there real quick, and there you go. You are the cat.
Look at me, I'm a cat. I'm a cat.
Cool. So let's see. We got 3 other pixies down here. They are going to. What other stuff do they got? Okay, so they're going to cast a spell on you, Donan.
Oh, lovely.
Would you make a DC 12 intelligence save?
I'm going to pop my inspiration.
All right, sounds good.
I think, because
You're not good at intelligence.
I'm not good at intelligence.
Didn't need it.
I didn't need it. Well, rip.
There you go. Yes, you feel a touch of something on your mind, and then it stops. We got 2 more pixies that have various spells at their disposal. Let's see. What do they got? What you got there, Tara? What does the restrained condition do? Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So this one is going to cast Entangle on a space, basically like on a 20-foot part, like near the door, so that it catches you guys in it. Let me just find.
We have to make a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, I believe it's something like that. Let me just post it in chat.
Oh man, I have less dexterity as a cat than I do as Shayla. What the heck?
That's funny.
Oh no.
Strength saving throw.
Oh, strength saving. Oh, I have a -4 to strength.
Well, you are a cat,
Oh no.
so.
The heck?
Is that both of us?
Yes.
just Shayla?
I'm trying to grab a circle of stuff to plop down.
So
there.
we roll slash. So roll it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Strength saving throw. So I'm just gonna roll a d20 and then subtract 4. Okay, a 10.
Cool. What the heck? I'm trying to.
7 on that strength save?
Here we go.
Come on, Donan.
think it's
I
about
can't believe I haven't.
there. I think it should be, no, it needs to be one more square. There you go. Okay, so that's the space of the entanglement. I'm going to send this back, though, so it's below everybody. So both of you are entangled. Lisig, you also have to make this roll, actually, because you're caught within the space of it.
What roll am I making?
Strength save. It's a very large radius, so.
0 strength.
There you go. You're good. Yeah, so you're not restrained, but everybody else is. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into in the area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until it ends. You can use your action to make a strength check against your spell save against the 12 again. On a success, you free yourself. When you are restrained, your speed goes to 0. And where is it? Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and you also have disadvantage on dex saving throws. So you guys are currently entangled. I'm going to go ahead and put a little net icon on you guys for that. And the last pixie is going to... They have 5d8 to work with. I think they're going to try to... Actually, yeah, they're going to cast Sleep on you, Shayla. Because obviously...
Awesome. Obviously. Why not? Okay, so I have to... Well, yeah, I don't roll anything. I just fall asleep.
Yep.
I have 2 hit points. I am slightly better than a chipmunk.
How dare.
So...
where is the sleep icon? Come on, there has to be a good sleep icon on here. All right, whatever. I'll just do that one. All right, cool. Lisa, it's you.
I rush in and turn into a bear.
In which order do you do these things? You should probably go through the door before you turn into a bear because it's not big enough for you to go through as a bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
She like come through.
That and like, wouldn't you need to make another check or another save?
No, when you're moving through it,
it's half speed or whatever.
It's just half speed. You don't have to make another. It's only when you're in the space when it's cast.
Oh, okay.
You have to make that roll. So yeah, Lisa, go ahead and move yourself out wherever you want to be. Right, you can move 30 feet. So I don't know where you want to be exactly. In reference, you should probably see where you want to move. So you have to move us to the door, and you can see where you want to go.
Wait, so how many squares can I move?
You can move 6 or 30 feet.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I was thinking that 1 was 10 feet.
No. Actually, as it is right now, actually, because you are in the space of the vines. So you're right.
Right.
So you can only move 3 squares.
Okay.
Unless you want. So you can move there, and then if you want to, you can use your action to move again. But that would be your action.
Sure.
Can you shapeshift as I think you can shapeshift as a bonus action, can't you? Because you're circle of the moon.
If she's the circle of the moon, then yeah, you can.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So you're good then. You can do that and shapeshift. So if you want to move 3 more squares, you can.
Okay.
You just can't attack this round, but
Yeah.
So what is that? You move 1, 2, and then you can actually move 1 more if you want. Actually, move 2 more if you want, because you'll be outside of the range at that point.
Oh.
Or you can just stay right there and then shapeshift. Up to you.
Yeah. I'm just doing it.
Okay. You're gonna shapeshift into a bear.
Yep.
Sounds good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
There you go, brown bear.
Yeah, buddy.
So the wolf is like growling, snarling at Donan, and then you come out as this little halfling, and it turns to you and snarls, and then you turn into a bear, and then roar at it, and then it kind of like goes like this, like ah. All right, cool. Donan, it's you.
All right.
You want to make a strength check to get out, or
As an action.
it's an action? Yeah. So, or you can just. The thing is, right now your attacks are at disadvantage, and attacks against you are at advantage.
Right. Yeah, I'll make that.
But you could still use your spiritual weapon as a bonus
Exactly.
action, though.
Yeah.
So
So strength check.
There you go. You're good.
19.
Yeah, you get the vines off you, and then
Alright.
you can have your hammer attack.
Yep, I'm just gonna bop him over the head with the spiritual weapon. Where is my button for that? I did make a shortcut for it. 12 to hit.
are you flanking?
Yeah. Does the spiritual
It is,
weapon
yep.
across from me count?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, the more flanking. 26 to hit.
Yep. Go ahead.
7.
There you go. Pounding away on it with a hammer. And then I forgot to put the Winter Wolf in the turn order, so I'm just going to put him right at the end here. And we'll just have him attack now. Okay, so Winter Wolf. He is going to do his cold breath. So he just opens his mouth and like cone of cold comes out. And a 15-foot cone, which I believe gets all of you in. Yeah. Everybody make a dex saving
Wonderful.
throw.
So I just fail it because I'm asleep, I'm assuming,
Exactly.
and I just take damage. It's fine.
It's true. Yeah, that's actually good for you.
Yep. Excellent.
Yep, so you stop being a cat and become Shayla again. There you go. And yeah, everybody else make a dex save. Oof.
5?
So,
5.
Lisa, you're
All
good,
right.
so you're going to take half of this damage. And you take the full of cold damage.
Does Shayla
Oof.
take...
I have to take.
Or sorry,
like,
not Shayla.
what, like
It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, right.
I'll
yeah,
take 15.
You take 15.
then?
Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Lisa, you take 8. Which you should be able to edit on the bear, I think. I think you have complete control over that token. And then Donan, you can take 17.
Yep.
As you get blasted with cone of cold.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know. All
I'm
right, Shayla.
like, oh, I was having a nice dream.
I was dreaming about milk.
Darn. Okay.
I was
well,
dreaming
I'm
about
still-
eating a chipmunk.
Right. Well, I'm still entangled, correct?
Yes.
Mm. Mm. You know, I think I'm just going to attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
Why not?
Blindly at the pixies
I-
or the winter wolf?
Yeah, because I'm already at disadvantage, so you know who cares,
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah, fair.
I know where they are, so I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast towards the direction that I remember them being, and hope that it hits. A 14?
No.
Okay, second try. Oh,
Yep.
a 20?
Yep, 20.
That'll hit. Okay, for 7 damage.
Yep. So you have just killed the one right in front of Nesta. You haven't killed Nesta yet, though.
Okay, did that get rid of the entanglement?
No, one of the ones down here did the entangle.
Darn it. Okay, that's what I was hoping for, but that's all right.
And yeah, you have no way of knowing which one did it on you, so.
No, and
so-
I
so you
was
could
just
have aimed at it.
curious.
Yeah. Mhm,
Just
mhm.
playerless. I
Yep,
wanted
yep,
to
yep.
know.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yep. He killed another pixie.
Cool.
It's the pixie's turns. Nesta is going to go ahead and, well, she's going to move because she realizes you just killed the one in front of her, so she's going to be like, ah.
Nesta!
Yeah. And let's see. She's going to cast Phantasmal Force on you, Shayla.
Okay.
To make an intelligence save.
Oh yeah, it looks like me now. I'm definitely look like Shayla because my spell effect wore off.
Oh, yeah.
He.
Sure. Yeah, so there's now a halfling instead of a dwarf behind you.
Oh no. Okay, so I take 3 damage.
You take 3 psychic damage, and now, what's your worst fear?
I think you know what my worst fear is.
Right, but like, how would it manifest as like an illusion?
Oh, I mean, definitely like. Definitely Oberon appearing for sure.
Got it. All right, I'm just gonna put this on the map just to signify.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this token on the map just to signify where Oberon is. But you literally just see Oberon in front of you and you think he's real. And he comes up and he's like has like a axe or something. He's gonna attack you. So, yeah, you believe it's real and you just act accordingly until the spell. Let's see. How does that work exactly? The target can use your action to examine the phantasm with a intelligence investigation check against the same DC. If you do, you realize it's an illusion. Otherwise,
That's all I can do.
Yeah. Otherwise, it just lasts for concentration up to a minute. So that's Nesta, and then the other pixies are going to do stuff. I think one of them is going to cast. What do they have left? Yeah, one of them has polymorph actually, still left. So it's going to cast polymorph on Leesig. Because that would be mean.
You're going to turn into a teddy bear.
So yeah, Leesig, you're going to have to make a wisdom save.
She's like, I leave for 2 seconds.
I'm actually good at those. Do I make it as me or as the bear, though?
The good question.
It's you,
How is
right?
wild shape different from? I think wild shape you retain your stuff.
Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, I'm just making it 2.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you're
buddy.
good. There is one more pixie though, and it also has a polymorph, so it's gonna try it again.
Ugh.
So one more wisdom save. There you go. You're good.
Nice.
I think none of them have any polymorphs or confusions left at this point, so you don't have to worry about those.
Nice.
That's good to know.
And Lisa, it's you.
Cool. I'm gonna attack the big wolf dude.
Do it. And you can do all of that as a brown bear, so.
Yep.
You can do its multi-attack or whatever it has.
Yep.
Yeah.
Haha.
So you have to click the actual like things.
Oh, what?
You just
Oh,
click
yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
Right.
So
I was looking at the previous
Yeah,
rolls.
just click once on the bite and once on the claw.
Yes. Oh.
Yep, that 20 hits at least. Actually, I think you have advantage because the spiritual hammer is like directly diagonal from you.
Mm.
Yeah. So you get hit on both.
Cool.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Ripping into this thing. Down into you.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and. Oh no! Why didn't I take that spell? I thought I prepared that spell. I did not. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the wolf.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Question is, does this? It does. 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
12 damage. Next attack.
Lightning bolt in his face.
Next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
And it's probably your
If-
spiritual hammer, isn't it?
Yeah,
But it doesn't need
Which-
advantage, so.
doesn't need advantage, but yeah.
But that's the way the spell works, yeah.
So then I will make another attack roll with the spiritual weapon.
There you go.
20 to hit. And bam, 10 damage.
Very nice. Yeah, you're piling into this thing. It is its turn, though. It's going to recharge its breath weapon. Well, maybe. We'll see. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, so it is going to attack you, Donan. It's going to bite you. It senses weakness, and it's going to bite you.
Ouch.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
Okay.
Nope.
Are you kidding?
All right, so you're knocked prone.
Ouch.
Yeah. Bowls you over and does a lot of damage. All right, cool. Shayla, it's you. So at this point, you don't really... I mean, you know that there are some pixies probably still down here, but you don't know where Nesta is.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't attack, right, until I save an intelligence save, right?
Oh, right, that's true. Yeah,
Or can
you
I
see.
attack?
Yeah, you're right. You see Oberon in front of you, and you would attack
Oh,
that instead,
Shoot,
right?
you guys are cutting out for me.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Hi, sorry. You guys were cutting out for
No, you're
me. I think Ryan's playing Rocket League.
Oh, got it.
I have to make that intelligence save, right? Before
Yeah,
I can do anything.
if that's what you want to, yeah, if that's, you can spend an action doing an investigation check to try to see if Oberon's real. Yep.
Well, right, but my question is for Phantasmal Fort, do I have to do that in order
you don't
to
have
make an
to.
attack, or can I just still make
So
an attack?
the idea is you would either have to make that roll or you would attack Oberon. You get that?
Shoot. Nope.
You
Hold
have
on.
to. You have
Let me
to.
try hopping
You're good.
on my phone.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
I think, like I said, I think Ryan's taking up
Yeah.
like all the Wi-Fi right now. Here, try explaining it to me like one more time while I try to get on Zoom on my phone.
Basically, it's just you make the investigation check, or you act like Oberon is actually there. In which case, you would probably attack him instead, right?
Right. Okay. I guess I just make an investigation check then.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that
Probably.
seems logical. So
Yeah, you're like staring at him, like terrified, and like, is this him?
yeah. 11. I don't think.
Yeah,
11's good
no,
enough,
it's
right?
a 12. Yep. So not good enough. You think he's there? You're like, ah.
Sorry, I'm about to mess your overlays. Give me 1 second.
You're good. Cool, we're good. Can you hear me?
Oh, now I can. Hi.
Hello?
Hello. Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's like a weird, like crackling on the.
A weird crackling.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds way better.
Okay, cool. That it was just my earbuds then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll just go on here.
Cool. Yeah, so basically you spend your turn trying to figure out if it's actually Oberon. You're like, it is, he's right there.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm just like I think he doesn't have an axe in his hand. I think he has chains.
Okay, yeah, there you go. That makes sense.
And I'm just like, no, you won't take me again. And I just kind of like back up against the wall, cowering.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. It is the Pixies' turns. Nesta's just going to keep up that spell. The rest of them, though, are probably going to cast... I think one of them is going to try to cast Sleep on you, Lisig. Hoping they'll get a high roll on this dice roll. Nope. So they can't affect you because they didn't roll enough hit points.
Cool.
And then the other one I think is going to try to do that on Donan.
Oh, because of course. Yep, I'm slept.
Okay. So you fall asleep right in front of this thing.
knocked prone and then just fall asleep. All right then.
Pixies are mean, man. Okay, cool. So that's their turn. Lisig, you see that Donan just starts snoring on the ground.
Halfling pressed up against the wall. The other one's asleep. You're just like.
He's like, I'm gonna have to do everything, don't I? You can definitely tell that the wolf is very damaged, though. So
I attack the wolf guy.
Sounds good. You have advantage, so both those hit.
Cool.
Well, hold up. If he's asleep, though, the spiritual weapon would disappear, right? Or no?
No, it doesn't disappear. It just can't attack until he is back up. Yeah.
Right, it's not a concentration spell.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I always
It's just a 1 minute duration.
It is dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, nice.
All right, cool. Donan, you're just asleep. Someone has to shake you awake, so I think nothing happens there. It would be the wolf's turn, but, you know, he's dead. Shayla?
I mean, I guess let's go with another investigation check.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I mean, unless I just like...
Even if you're... I mean, that's the thing. Even if you are, like, Eldritch blasting them, right?
Like Eldritch blast with disadvantage and then it accidentally hits the pixie.
There's none of the pixies are behind that, so they wouldn't be hit.
There's just like a beam that just like goes...
Yeah, none of them would be hit just based on the direction. But I imagine, honestly, what you even be doing is shooting them with Eldritch blasts, but making the investigation check as like trying to figure out if he is real. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah, there we go.
So he just kind of is there still, but is like, yeah, you're like, okay, he's not real.
Okay.
But yeah, that's your action. You have a bonus action or anything you want to do?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. Let me see what spells I have. I don't think any of my spells are bonus actions. I think I only have reactions for spells. Is Phantasmal Force a bonus action? I don't know what. That's one action. That's an action. That's an action. That's an action. They're all actions. So yeah, I mean I don't have anything I can do as a bonus action. So.
Okay, cool. It is the pixies' turns. Nesta, I don't think she hasn't realized yet that you've figured it out, so she'll just keep the spell up. But the other three, man, they're really running out of spells. They don't really have a lot left here.
Oh, wait. Dang it. I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Is that what I was? Was I frightened?
I think so, yeah.
Man, I totally forgot as a halfling I have that.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, no. It's fine.
I
just gotta remember those.
Honestly, I don't think they have anything else. They've completely gone through their repertoire, so I think they're just gonna run away at this point. They're just gonna be like, all right, well, we've messed up at them as much as we can, so bye. Lisig, what do you do? The wolf is dead.
I go nudge Donan to wake him up.
Okay, yeah, so you spend your turn
Yeah.
nudging him with that's a giant bear face, and then Donan, yeah, you wake up.
With the giant bear face right in mind.
Exactly.
Hey, your breath smells like fish. I'm going to take my action to stand up.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's half your movement, but yeah.
Half my movement, okay.
And then you look around. I mean, honestly, at this point, I think we're out of turn order because, like, the pixies have run away. Okay. The wolf is dead. And so, I mean, I think the Tangle just goes away too. And so eventually the room is just quiet. What do you do?
I mean, I think... Hang on. I'm going to take a second to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Probably a good idea.
That'll work, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, what do you guys do?
I just turn and I go, that would be nice, please. Just as I see him like cure wounds, and I'm like, you're welcome, by the way.
And who might you be?
And I kind of like look down and I'm like, crap, red hair, halfling. Well, no point in hiding it now. My name's Shayla. And you must be Donan. And bear
That's
friend.
me.
Transforms back into Leasig.
Okay.
Donan will reluctantly cast a Cure Wounds on Shayla.
I mean, do you explain anything else about why you're here, Shayla?
Not yet. Okay. Shayla just kind of like, cracks her neck and goes, well, that wasn't great, but thanks.
So, who are you and what are you doing here?
Well, I heard you didn't get along with my old pal Nesta there. So
You're friends with Nesta?
Well,
Hoist the hammer.
Well, old friend. Well, we were never really friends. We were old co-workers, if you want to put it that way.
Donan just narrows his eyes.
Look, you're here for the sword, right?
Leasig just narrows her eyes at her and doesn't say anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does this appearance not... would you prefer the dwarf woman? Because I can go back to that if that doesn't please you. But, we don't really have time for you to be skeptical of me, okay? I'm here to get the sword. I got a piece out here. So if we got a common goal, let's just help each other, and then whoever gets the sword first, we'll just go with that.
Are you working for Oberon?
Heck no. I used to.
I'm going to insight check that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, she's telling the truth. She does not like Oberon for sure.
I really hate him. Nah, I used to work for him. He used to be my patron.
Oh, that's good enough for me, I suppose. You were the dwarf woman from outside? The one leaving a nice long trail of footprints for me to follow?
She like snaps her fingers, turns into her. You can call me Darla.
No thanks.
Yeah,
Darla's...
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that, like, you look around at the room and it's basically this like giant like hall, right? And in the middle here, Donan, that's actually like ice, right? Like on you can go on it if you want to, but like it's this sheet of ice that's kind of like in the center of the room here. Something's just kind of weird about it, but you also see right on here, right on this pedestal, you see a big black sword stuck in this like up in the stone of this pedestal.
The pedestal to the north?
Yep, right here.
Oh, it can't be this easy.
And as soon as
Donan
you say
says
that,
as he walks up to it.
yeah,
Oops.
and as soon as you guys like walk up to it, and as soon as Lisa, are you behind them or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go and move yourself. But as soon as you say that, you just say it cannot be this easy, and the ice starts to shimmer, and then a sheet of ice, like the whole sheet, like that's laying flat, right? Like comes up like a giant block of it, like, and then from the ice block that's just suddenly like rising like a wall in the center of the chamber, steps through this giant, and like a legit giant.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
And
Hello.
we've seen this guy on screen before. You've never met him, but it's that like storm fae that was talking with Oberon in that like scene we saw, just like as a audience. And
Oh yeah.
he stepped in.
From-
He was like kind of interested in you guys and like what you were doing. After you like succeeded on your like ruin Oberon's first plan. And this guy steps out, right? And he hefts this giant great axe in two hands, and he says, "Oh, what do we have here?" And that is what we will take our first break.
Oh boy.
We'll be back with more Anno Domini right after this. Stick around.